Hello everyone, my name is Anston Tan and I'm the CEO and founder of iPlast 4.0. iPlast 4.0 is a consultancy firm formed by performance-oriented practitioner and industrial solution consultants. Now, over the past 5 years, we have actually helped many plastics companies in the Southeast Asia region to transform digitally. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the organizer for inviting me to speak to all of you in this conference. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic situation in China, I'm unable to be with you physically. However, in this video, I'd like to share with you how digital technologies and shared economy concept have successfully helped SMEs in this region to transform digitally. Now, we are now located in Jieyang, which is the eastern part of Guangdong province. This is the home to plastics household product in China. It has got a market size of 6.5 billion Sing dollars. The number one company in Jieyang only has about 2% of the market share. So among the 2,500 companies producing plastics household product, 85% of them are actually medium, small or even micro companies. In 2019, we have been invited by the Chinese government to come here to help the SME to transform digitally. We have helped companies of various sizes to set up model factory, micro smart production cells to improve performance, quality, and reduce costs. This project was funded by the government. The overall project has achieved very good result, impressive result, especially in cost reduction, where we can see between 25 to 60% improvement. However, when we try to launch this project commercially, the take-up rate by the SME here was shallow. Making supernormal profits was once a common practice for the local cluster. Today, the changing demand and uncertainty makes supernormal profit the historical term for the manufacturing industry. Companies have to use past profit to invest in whatever helps maintain average gains. On top of this, lacking future talents and unwillingness of the second generation to take over the business became significant barriers to digital transformation. In June 2020, together with the local government and partners from our international ecosystem and local companies, we have set up manufacturing as a service physical platforms. Many friends from Singapore have been asking what have I been doing in China during this period. I said that we are trying to do the industrial version of WeWork plus Uber plus Hilton hotel management company. Today we have successfully converted underutilized factory space, production capacity, upgrade them with digital technologies and convert them into modern production facilities and redirect this capacity to where demand rises. Next, I'd like to share with you how digital innovation can help us to embrace the new norms. Now, these scenarios are pretty familiar with most of us, but the battlefield are somehow quite different. Digital innovation is more than just using digital tools to improve the OEE of a production cell, but rather digital innovation can be using digital tools to create new business model for small medium enterprise. For example, over here there's an online e-commerce brand called Na.Fen.ai. One of the challenges Na.Fen.ai face today is unreliable supply chain. Today, most of this product that he's producing are being produced by, I would say, relatively small backyard factories. And the problem is, when a product becomes popular online, his supplier will then set up a store in Taobao and in no time become his competitor. So one of his wish is to set up his own factory. But it's rather difficult for an e-commerce guy to set up his own factory. So what we have proposed to him is that purchase 5 machines, place these 5 machines in this smart factory here, whereby we provide professional management service. He only needs to pay for a fraction of the digital and the physical infrastructure without having to invest a lot. And plus, with the ability to share all this capacity, this also helps him to manage a lot better in the seasonal demand. Now, all machines are connected via the OPC UA standard, and then we have projected all the data into this dashboard here. And I think in new business model, an open and transparent profit-sharing digital tools helps in creating trust in a business relationship. The next case study I'd like to share with you is something also very common that we see in Southeast Asia. This business owner called Mr. Yuan has been in the business for 40 years. His two children now says that they are not so willing to take over the business. So he's actually in a dilemma. He doesn't want to sell the company, but at the same time, he also doesn't have the drive as before to bring the company to the next level. So we said that, why don't we do like this? You move 10 of your machine to this share factory whereby we manage for you. And the son, who is very interested in marketing, now continue to run the business, to run the e-commerce store. Now what is different now and before is that instead of only having 10 machines, he now has got all the unutilized capacity that is connected to the platform, helping him to produce better under his own brand. In the second half of the year, he will also be converting part of his factory to become a cloud warehouse for the platform, whereby we can fulfill last minute delivery, and this also represents a new source of revenue for the family. This is our share factory in this one of the 5 buildings we have. Over here we have 6,000 square meter, whereby we have machines coming from different sources from this area here. Over here is a guy that is selling second-hand machine from Guangzhou, and as you all know, selling second-hand machine and keeping stock is a costly business. So we say that move some of your second-hand machine, let them stay in this factory, let them produce parts while waiting for their future owner. We have upgraded the machine to make sure that they conform to the minimum production requirement. We have upgraded the controller to make sure that this controller is capable of connecting to our manufacturing platform. The new owner now has a choice to buy the machine, place it here, or to buy the machine, bring it back to his factory, but still be digitally connected to our manufacturing platform. So one of the critical challenges faced by traditional manufacturing industry is the ability to attract and keep talent. Experienced managers are in general more willing to work in other sectors, and our young graduates tell us that factories are not sexy enough for them. To ensure the growth of our platform, the ability to produce future workers becomes one of our top priorities. We have now converted this place, combining both physical and virtual manufacturing element into one training academy. We say to use a future factory to produce and train future workers. We have now taken reference from the German dual-track education system and also the Singapore Skills Future Framework. So welcome to the Nanyang Avenue and the Kenridge Park here, and I'll now show you our learning factory. In this facility here, students can learn domain knowledge from industrial practitioners. Other than that, we have also put together virtual reality, various software and automation setup whereby they can learn both domain knowledge and digitalization skill. All trainings syllabus are recorded, and we also keep track of the number of optimization projects that the students participated in or contributed to. At the end of the training program, we want to invest in these students to encourage them to set up what we call micro smart factories, which are then connected to our manufacturing platform. In general, I don't think any SMEs, any manufacturing sector can thrive without active SMEs. On one hand, we are trying to encourage more SME owners to join us in this platform, but at the same time, we are also incubating our very own future micro factories. We think in the future, SMEs can appear in different forms. They can appear in what we call micro-urban smart factory, flexible production cell, or even cloud source production capacity. In the past 18 months, although we were pretty much shocked by the pandemic, we somehow managed to get the project up and running. Behind this thematic industrial park now, we have now got 300,000 square feet of facilities. It comprises of shared manufacturing facilities and value-added services such as a product showroom, a live streaming center, and also cloud warehouse. And we hope to double these facilities by end of this year. We hope this setup will soon become well known for buyers looking for smart and green production facilities, and also a one-stop shop for supply chain services. The model remains exciting because we think Industry 4.0 is not about kernelizing the unused capacity of SMEs and serving the big players. We believe that digital innovation will allow us to redefine the playing fields whereby SMEs can come together, co-create values, produce greener, and make ourselves relevant in the digital economy. Industry 4.0 is essential in our understanding, creating a digital platform that is easy to co-work, transparent in profit sharing, and allows better utilization of scarce resources. We are glad that we are working now with Huawei and Simtech to build the upgraded 2.0 version of the platform. We hope whatever that we're doing here in China, conglomeration of SMEs to meet global demand, can be of reference to Singapore and our SMEs. There's a saying in Chinese, 抱团可以取暖，聚小微供全球. If we work together, I think we can better prepare ourselves to embrace the new norm. Majura Singapura.
For the young, let me tell you, the sky has turned brighter. There's a glorious rainbow that beckons those with the spirit of adventure. And there are rich findings at the end of that rainbow. To the young and to the not so old, I say, look at that horizon. Follow that rainbow. Go ride it. Not all will be rich. Quite a few will find a grain of gold. Dig it up.